Universe Latina es Yamilex Hernandez!
They said it couldn't be done. That a Latina from New Jersey, who once worked as a cashier and spent years caring for children with special needs, could never rise to the top of the world's most competitive beauty stage. They said this crown belonged to countries, not communities. That this dream belonged to nations, not to one single woman with a story of struggle tattooed across her heart. But Yamilex Hernandez didn't just break the rules, she rewrote them in history's ink. Before we dive deeper into this unbelievable, history-making journey of Yamilex Hernandez, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Mr. Darkman TV, and turn on the bell icon. Because what you are about to witness is not just the story of a beauty queen, it's the story of defiance, destiny, and the dream that would not die. Long before she stood under the blinding lights of Telemundo's grand finale stage, before the cameras captured her trembling hands reaching for a crown that had eluded thousands before her, Yamilex Hernandez was just another girl in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, chasing a dream no one could see but her. Born in Santiago, Dominican Republic, her earliest memories were not of fame or fashion, but of poverty, migration, and the raw fight to survive. Her journey to America wasn't paved in gold, it was paved in sacrifice. In 2009, Yamilex's family uprooted their entire lives and moved to New Jersey, chasing a better future. Big for any small town. Her beauty pageant journey wasn't a fairy tale. It wasn't swift. And it certainly wasn't easy. Twice, she competed for Miss República Dominicana, coming heartbreakingly close but never clinching the title. Yet, she never allowed defeat to define her. Instead, she turned every setback into fuel. With degrees from Middlesex College and Keene University in Communication and Film Studies, Yamilex had the education. With scars from rejection, she had the resilience. What she lacked was opportunity. Then, in 2023, the door cracked open. Representing the Dominican Republic in the 61st Miss International Pageant in Tokyo, she broke into the semifinals. It wasn't a win, but it was enough to whisper, "Keep going." Because sometimes the universe speaks not in shouts, but in signs. 2025 wasn't just another year on the calendar. It was the year history demanded a rewrite. For the first time ever, the Miss Universe organization sanctioned a groundbreaking competition, Miss Universe Latina, reality. A reality show unlike anything the pageant world had ever seen. Not representing countries. Not territories. But one singular, powerful community, Latinas in the United States. 30 fierce contenders. All Latinas. All fighting not just for a crown, but for visibility, for representation, for every brown-skinned girl told she wasn't American enough or Latina enough. Yamilex was one of them. The world called them contestants. Yamilex called them sisters. Split into two teams, Team Ruby led by 2020 Miss Universe Andrea Meza, and Team Emerald helmed by 1996 Miss Universe Alicia Machado, the contestants battled through grueling challenges. From social advocacy projects to death-defying physical stunts, including one terrifying moment when contestant Laura Perez plummeted from a harness and injured her ankle live on stage. This wasn't just beauty. This was survival. But the drama wasn't confined to the contestants. Early on, Alicia Machado found herself in a war of words with the judges, a heated showdown that saw her storming off the set, her resignation making headlines across Latin America. Meza stepped up, leading Team Ruby with grace through the chaos. And through it all, Yamilex stood steady, her eyes never wavering from the endgame. Week after week, eliminations slashed through the hopefuls like blades. By the time the top 5 were named, only the strongest remained: Genesis Davila from Puerto Rico, Andrea Bazart from Mexico, Jimmy Calas from New York, Laura Perez from Florida, and Yamilex Hernandez. The grand finale wasn't just a competition, it was a spectacle. Held at the Telemundo Center in Miami, the event unfolded like a blockbuster film. Swimsuit parades, elaborate traditional costumes honoring heritage and heartbreak, and tear-stained testimonials about social causes dear to each contestant's heart. Yamilex Hernandez. The name rang out like a thunderclap. The first ever Miss Universe Latina. A title not tied to a nation's borders, but to a people's pride. A $100,000 prize, a golden ticket to Miss Universe 2025, and more importantly, a seat at history's table. Tears streaked down her face as the crown settled onto her head. "This is for every girl who was ever underestimated," she whispered. "This is for every Latina who fought to be seen." Her victory wasn't just a win. It was a message broadcast to the world. For the first time ever, a Latina from the United States would walk onto the Miss Universe stage not as Miss USA, not as Miss Dominican Republic, but as Miss Universe Latina, a living, breathing symbol of the 62 million Latinos carving their place into the American dream. Behind the scenes, headlines blazed. Interviews poured in. Fans erupted across social media. Latina mothers, daughters, and grandmothers wept watching her coronation replay on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Overnight, Yamilex wasn't just a pageant queen, she was a phenomenon. But Yamilex refused to rest on her laurels. "This isn't the end of a reality show," she told her growing followers. "This is the beginning of my real mission." Using her platform, she launched initiatives promoting mental health awareness, championing children with special needs, and mentoring young Latina women to pursue dreams beyond beauty. Now, all eyes turn to November 21st, 2025. Bangkok, Thailand. The 74th Miss Universe pageant. Among 128 of the world's most dazzling contenders stands Yamilex, not as a token, not as an outsider, but as a fierce competitor. Among her rivals, Atisa Manalo of the Philippines, fellow Latin queens from Panama, Brazil, and Argentina. But Yamilex knows this isn't just about a crown. It's about showing the world what a Latina heart, born in struggle and raised in strength, can truly achieve. In a world still learning to recognize the power of representation, Yamilex Hernandez now stands as a beacon. A 6-foot-tall testament to resilience. Fluent in English and Spanish, fluent in pain and persistence. Thank you for watching.